Hello. If I am correct, we should be live at this point. I'm the new technician for today, and I hope I haven't messed up already.
I mean, I can see that we're live, so I think it's working. I'm getting an ad, though, so let me just quickly
I can hear everyone.
support the channel.
Perfect. That I've done
Excellent.
everything
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's me.
Echo.
I get 2 ads.
Amazing. Love it.
I pay $5 subscription to our own channel every month.
RGX on.
That's what you should do. Support the channel.
I do.
Amazing. Well, welcome everybody. It is Friday evening, so it's time for Stargazers again. Wasn't last Friday evening, but had a little bit of a issue, but not this time. And maybe we're gonna have some more Stargazers later during the weekend, but today's today, and we start off with a new session.
I didn't know you were gonna also be the new technician and the new dungeon master. Like, do I even have a role in this anymore, or...
I mean, if you want me to
No.
take over, I can immediately give everyone Vorpal swords. I'm pretty fine with that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yippee! Vorpal spells. All your spells are Vorpal.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Incredible, I'm very happy, I'm very pleased.
Right? Oh, I know they're just the most creative DM.
The most creative that I've ever met. Anyhow, seeing as this campaign has just been ended by Vorpal injection, I'm gonna start a new campaign. I'm calling it Stargazers, and we're gonna start with Arc 4 Session 22.
Big.
And in this session, I'm gonna need you. Oh, that's right. I said Liam could do the recap next time, so he can do it. Liam, why don't you make up what happened last time, since this is a completely new campaign?
Well, we got Vorpal swords, and
No, my campaign. Thank you, not Gabe's.
Yeah. Mine ended.
I don't know. We just didn't get Vorpal swords. That's definitely what happened, though.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
What else?
Where did we start last session?
Oh no, I wasn't there.
If it's the
Okay. Neither was I guess.
No, you
Rough.
definitely were.
Well, we started off after Lucas was kidnapped by Tiberius to the dock to have a talk, and we went to the egghead to send some messages, and we saw the egghead, and we were like, oh, I recognize you. And that's when we started off.
Yeah, we went to go to this weird structure that was on the edge of town, I think, or well, I'm not sure where it was relative to town, but we went there to meet this guy called the Egghead, exactly as Gabe said. And the Egghead was actually a caretaker, which is this we think he's a caretaker, or maybe a part of some sort of fragment of this alien race known as the caretakers that crash landed in our world a very long time ago. And we met them, and we have a bunch of their stuff and a bunch of knowledge about them. And we talk to the Egghead, and the Egghead doesn't really know much about anything. He feels like he's an incomplete puzzle, or a puzzle piece, should I say, and is totally unsure. So I was like, whoa, cool. But he has this big egg that he resides inside, which I think is like an escape pod, perhaps, from the ship that he was on, and he crashed here, or maybe it was like a piece of the ship that crashed. Regardless, the egghead uses the structure to basically send long distance sendings to anybody on the plane. We can communicate with them through the egghead. Doesn't work for people who are not on our plane, so we can't call home, if I recall. But we tried a few things with him. And yeah, Lawrence, unattuned from the symbiote caretaker-like creature that he got from the alien ship, and left it with the egghead. Said goodbye to his little telepathic baby symbiote thing. So I don't know, more like a magic item, less like a familiar, and left him there to reconnect with someone of his own kind, or at least related. Yeah, and then after that, what did we do?
You left the island. Went to another one.
Numa.
I thought that was on the... Yes, we went to a different island that had the wind... I want to call it wind spren, but that's not right. Wind vein, wind malt? There's a portal to the elemental plane of air, and we went there to go see if we could link Numa back up, which is a baby sky whale with the big sky whales. And we did that. We got there. We dropped Numa off. And as we got there, we then also encountered a storm elemental creature. And out of lots of blitzing and blasting, we eventually were able to separate the two elementals that were kind of forcibly thrown together and very angry as a result. And then the two elementals went off on their way, like, back to the usual, the chill. And I believe that's where we ended the session.
That is correct.
Uh,
Yeah, Cyrus, would you like to add something?
no, I don't think I heard the last part. Fought the storm elemental, and that's where we ended. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, we also were able to communicate with the sky whales, and we got a vision of the kind of the song of the world per se, or yeah, it was very confusing, very woobly visiony, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we ended. Did something else happen afterwards?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that
Very
pretty
well.
much sums it up.
In that case, party, you can return to the main island, Velstarin Isle, of the Isle of Drakes.
Oh, that hurt so much. Oh yeah, we got a wind elemental friend too.
He's definitely not your friend.
Totally our friend.
It's more like a wind acquaintance, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not even like tentative ally, it's just like a guy who's there.
He decided to follow just because. He's like, I'm in the mood.
That's
He-
elementals for you.
I was about to say. Whichever way the wind blows, that's where he'll go.
Anyway, the wind blows.
Problem is that he is the way the wind, like, determines where the wind blows, so... Anywho. You can return to Velstarin Isle. And upon arrival there, in your little, like, secondary boat, you will see that there is another boat that is docked right next to yours, just a little bit too close as well. It is a very large brigantine with pale sails and this, like, turquoise band, like, painted all around the hull. There's red letters painted on the front of that hull as well, which tells you that the ship's name is Dolor. There's a bunch of people who
Dolor.
are cleaning it right now, prying away like barnacles, dumping buckets of like murky water over the edge of the ship. Some of it splashes onto your ship, you know.
Splash it onto our ship. How fucking dare they?
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Ooh.
Water splashing against our ship. That's an insult right there.
Time to light their ship on fire.
Literally, I can't believe they
Excuse
splashed
me?
water on our ship. That's crazy.
Seems like we got neighbors for now.
I don't think that constitutes as a neighbor. Their vessel is simply parked next to ours.
I don't know. Isn't as much as a neighbor as it can get with the ship?
I don't think it can get into neighbor territory when you're in a moving vessel.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, you have a picture. Oh, very
Ooh.
beautiful ship.
Pretty.
Pretty ship.
How does Ferris do this again?
Do what?
Show the stream the picture.
But
Oh,
he has to go to the
Just-
battle map, I think.
Yeah, he
and
has to
then if
put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I usually
No.
put the pictures in the chat.
Vincent
Transition.
doesn't know Spanish, but Brandon does, and Dolor means pain, so this is an interesting name of a ship.
Very cool. you just see Vincent look at it, and it's like his spirit's like, and Vincent's like, wow, very cool name.
I don't know why, guys, but I just get this feeling that this boat might be problematic. I don't know why.
We are on an island full of pirates, but you know that couldn't possibly mean anything.
Real.
Let's have a look here. I want to do this. Oh, no, not like that.
That to me just looks like a free upgrade, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're gonna steal it for sure.
Hey,
Easy.
man.
Bombaglep.
We are running out of space. That just
Upgrades.
looks like free space.
It could be free space. Who knows? Whatever they are, there's no one who like greets you or anything. It seems to just be people working at the moment.
Damn, nasty hospitality. One more reason to take it.
I'm not sure if I would call it like a lack of hospitality, or just them not noticing that you are there at all.
Extreme lack of hospitality.
Yeah, I suppose so. Regardless, you guys mentioned to me that you'd like to do some stuff.
Yeah, we love doing
Yeah.
stuff.
That you
It's
would
the
like to maybe even like find something to do around this place because you have no idea of what you're doing, and you don't want to sail to the other side of the expanse yet.
Whoa, exaggerate.
It's a good idea.
We've got plenty of ideas of what we're doing. We just are doing many things at once.
Okay. So tell me what you want to do then.
Work.
The work downtime.
You want to take the work downtime? All right.
Yeah, 25 GP. Fantastic investment of my
I want
time.
to mop some decks, you know? I want to get the sloppy mop and just start mopping some decks.
If you want, I have some mechanics for cleaning your ship. You can do that. This is
Damn,
no
Can't
problem.
wait for the cleaning
Wow,
ship
there's,
minigame.
when you ironically make a comment on this actually mechanics sword,
Yes, I did prepare mechanics for cleaning a ship completely.
Can't wait.
It's
You
actually
see,
a
there are
minigame, and if you
situations in
fail,
which
you light the ship on fire.
Ship.
there are encounters that lead to you having to clean your ship or suffer negative consequences. So you know.
I genuinely could have not foreseen this.
I genuinely could not have
You could
foreseen
have
this
given
future.
you could have given me so many opportunities, and I would have never foreseen this.
I'm ready for everything, guys, except you know.
The mechanic is actually Amber calling you over to her house, making you clean her house and see how good of a job you did.
Great mechanic. I
Rub
love
the
it.
deck. You see rats. Amber, can I please see you? Can I have a glass of water? No.
Nah, matey. You'll be dead before you leave this ship.
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
give you guys one like tick upwards on shipwreckers for organizations.
Whoa. They like us a little bit.
He likes you a
it's-
little bit.
It's because we're cool.
Just because I was flattering his ego.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
It's a free point that you get if you flatter him, you know.
Love it.
So, would there be anything along the lines of like a quest board here?
Why don't you go to your new boyfriend and just ask?
I
Real.
look at Lawrence like, what? Lawrence, if every pretty person that I've written a song about would be my partner, I would have had a lot of partners at this point.
But you have.
What? No,
Bam.
I don't think I've officially dated anyone before.
Oh,
I just assumed you didn't date. Keep things free and open.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done the free and open part. I just never dated in that way.
very open.
Yeah, you make it sound like there's something wrong with it.
I didn't know what I'm insinuating.
I think he's trying to call you a sleaze or a sluice.
Ooh,
What?
Damn.
Floozy.
Lawrence resorting to insults.
I'm kind of offended.
I think you
I
should.
would be as well.
Sorry, guys. Even on the Expanse, you can still find love.
Well, there was a dragonborn at the counter of the 7 stars.
He had very, very, very great horns.
So there you go. That's something you can bond over, right?
I don't know. You see, he kind of like sits and wonders for a moment. He's like, I don't know. I've never really, like, during these travels, never really thought about love.
Well, there's not much time, to be honest. We're always about, ooh, world's ending in 5 years. Ugh, we have so little time.
Like, I've thought about loving, sure, but not love. Like, I die almost every day around here. Like, or almost die every day around here. I feel like I couldn't do that to someone. Make them worry every time I go out to do something.
Zara's planning to die without ever having loved.
I'm planning not to die, but I'm also planning to not make someone go through that worry every single fucking day.
Don't worry. Even though I am technically, by the laws of the faith, not allowed to give wedding vows, I do know them, and I can still give them for you.
I think he needs a date before he begins thinking about marriage.
Marriage?
I mean,
what?
not always.
Well, I
There's
suppose.
literally 3 couples before me. Like, why me?
True, Lawrence. When are you getting married?
You could skip it straight away. There's some large cities where you can find a matchmaker. They will just find you someone to marry, you know?
Really now, Amber?
Yeah.
Really? We can find some
Yeah.
cities with a matchmaker, huh?
And, okay,
I don't
like,
think I'm gonna do that to Vasily just yet.
I feel like Vasily would be down.
Yeah. I mean, he quite literally abandoned his position of political favor in
You
his
guys
capital city. to follow-
Remember that Vasily's married, right?
Well, technically.
My God, the drama gets so spicy.
Says Mr. Love-Hate relationship.
What do you mean? I don't know
Yeah,
what
I've seen
you're
you
talking
in
about.
Omare.
The only love I have is for the freedom of the sea.
The freedom of thought,
You
apparently,
see
as
Zarius,
well.
you see Zarius kind of like play with his hair. Is like, I'm Vincent, and I like thinking about Omare and all the ways she could possibly hurt me, in a good way.
I don't like being hurt, Cyrus. She just does that.
But
Why
then you
every
like
time I
it.
heal you after you get knocked on your ass, do you run back into the fight?
Because someone needs to be a meat shield.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's literally the worst comparison you could make. It's like, I think all of us do that.
Am I supposed to? Do you want to start running away?
I feel like we could probably do with more running away.
Okay, I could do that.
I don't think it's a good suggestion. I don't think
Yeah, it
I
depends
want
who
to
you
find
are.
myself alone with a beast inventory who suddenly turns tails.
Azarius will literally keep his mouth, like he's about to say something, and he's like, maybe not.
Guys aren't giving me very clear instructions. Save me, run, don't run in, don't run in.
You know, be unburdened by instructions, Vincent. Do what your heart tells you to do. And I hope it's not thievery, because that'll bring more trouble than it's worth.
So
I always do what my heart tells me to do.
Amazing.
But sometimes one party isn't very happy about it when I do it.
Oh, yeah, that happens
What's your
pretty
heart
often.
telling you to do right now?
Is there any
Steal
people
a
around?
ship, go to Dolor.
I look over to the Dolor and I'm just like,
You guys are currently, you've just folded up the folding boat. You're standing like on the docks between your ship on one side, the other ship on the other side. It's like a very narrow little walk plank. And then behind you is the only thing that kind of looks like a quest board, but you know it's not because it has pictures of cats on it.
Yippee.
It's a cat board.
I still take a look nonetheless.
Alright, you look at the cat board, Zarius. You see some pictures of cats. One of them is an eye patch.
I love it. I know Hook Fang, you look cool, but I don't know, man. Meep is taking the prize right now. Fucking adorable.
The longer you stare at the board, the more you come to realize. Actually, Zarius, can you make me an empathy check?
I can make you an empathy check,
It
or at
just
least
becomes
attempt
a
to.
Please return to the cat. Meow.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Zarius, the longer you like look at all these things, these pictures, some of them like yellowed or frayed with age, you see different stamps on them, different colors of wax, but also different seals. You see the wording, you like scratch your head. You're pretty sure all these cats are dead.
I'm like, they're all really cute and dead. Okay, now that just makes me depressed a little bit.
It's a little memorial board for ship cats.
I should buy a weapon of some sort.
You mean the one you have on your back?
Yeah, I'm not leaving behind my scythe, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, for your tradition. Right.
Well, it's Moriel's, but yeah.
Does that apply to animals as well?
Well, depends on the animal.
But those
A
look
lot
like...
of a lot of Ember Kern is like a very militaristic place. I look at Ember before I start spouting nonsense. I feel like it is.
Ember's like, please spout nonsense so I can write my campaign.
It's not
Like,
true.
as I'm saying,
Castanella is very militaristic.
yeah, like it's very militaristic. So like horses and I want to say griffins because if I remember correctly, there's a literal legion called that.
A legion?
Like which one is the thing called? Like
You mean cavalry?
it's the name of the cavalry rank, which I'm trying to remember.
I understand.
It's the it's the wings.
Griffins are not very popular in Castanella because Castanellan griffins, generally speaking, are bald, so they can't actually
They're
take off.
bald. What are the mounts of the wings? Because they're
Pardon?
the cavalry, right? The wings is the cavalry of the Castanellan.
That's true,
branch.
but Castanella uses horses.
Okay,
generally
yeah, so
speaking.
horses.
Me
yeah,
when
I
my
would say
cavalry
horses.
uses horses and I call it the wings.
It's like, but like
They're
horses.
incredibly fast horses.
The horses and like the horses never liked me. By the way, they hated me.
Well, if you drip acid from your mouth, I can see that.
Half
Sokas
our
had a horse
people-
like that once. He had a Castanellan this year.
Yeah.
They generally speaking, they have a natural inclination towards hating undead. So
She
You,
was great.
take it as
Sadly,
is.
I
Also-
couldn't
It was
take her on the
alright.
boat.
Also, yeah, like I had 8 dark powers when I was a child, so you know.
Me, when I'm tainted the
Animals
moment
hated
I'm
me.
born, and fucking
Animals
animals,
just like-
baby.
Every animal looked at him like suspiciously, milk curdled when he came near it.
Yeah, no, it's but like yeah, the war animals like horses are dogs like the mastiffs like attack dogs a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the dogs they don't get it.
It seems counterintuitive that a warring nation decides to waste metals and weapons for burials.
It doesn't have to be weapons. Like it doesn't have to be metals. Most of them were carved from like wood.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes a bit more sense.
But it's kind of hard to find wooden random weapons and
Yeah, especially
the-
in Castanella, the way it's so arid, I suppose.
yeah, but it's like it's a way for the dead to be able to protect themselves in the afterlife. And while you know he holds out his hands that turn black for a moment, it's like, and while the Shepherd of Souls doesn't particularly do it, it's just a habit.
That makes sense.
So, tavern, 7 stars tavern, probably the best way to find a quest or like something what might be needed.
Well, do you want to do something here on this island? I'm not sure we're gonna find many more missions.
I mean, there's I imagine that this is the place to get any quest for the Isle of Drakes. Like, this seems to be like the hub area where most people gather.
Oh, well, yeah, we can definitely give it a try, but I don't think anyone's gonna need any, well, favors be done here.
Well, no, not here, but they maybe like put the sign up here, you know?
Well, we do have a lot of tasks already. We have to visit the Monstera cluster, we have to go to the Constellation Isles, we have to go to the island of the Blood Lilies. We have quite a few tasks on our lists. I wonder why we're looking for more.
I look at partly Vittorio, who's not here, because, I mean, yeah, literally, Amber, that was every barn animal. Like,
Vittorio just like
me.
Vittorio just like phases out of the like side of the ship that he was camouflaged into.
What the fuck?
I just I got to his voice.
He's like, I just,
I love how
Yeah.
everyone immediately went,
I just think it would be a good idea to get some shorter sea legs before we make a big journey like that. Something like that.
like,
In less words.
he just like money
And then he
always
phases
good.
He phases back into the side of the ship.
what the hell?
I don't like this mutation today, Vittorio.
Let me roll what Vittorio has today.
I mean, I think it's also a good idea, but like most of these pirate clans might know a bit more here too. Might not be a bad idea to get one of them on our side.
I suppose doing some kind of shorter task could help us. Legs, I guess.
Could even be some charity work should it be necessary.
But I think we do enough charity work back at home.
Pirate charity.
I mean, if you want favor, asking gold generally is counterproductive, you know.
You know, I'm a little bit iffy on that side.
Hey, I love money as much as the next guy. Don't get me wrong. Probably more than the next guy. Just, I mean, I quite literally have an addiction to it. But
Huh.
outside of that,
Is it good to admit that you've got an addiction? I suppose it's always a good start, you know? Acceptance or whatever.
seeing as I've had, I think, at least 3 under my buckle belt at this point, yeah, I feel like I should probably be able to admit when I got one.
How do you feel about inflation?
It's horrendous. The worst thing that happens in the world. Why don't we just make more gold? I don't get it.
Well, I'm wondering, if you're addicted to gold, are you addicted to any amount of gold?
Well, I feel we've talked about this before. I mean, I start trembling if I'm not carrying like a certain amount of cash.
Oh, okay, but like, what if inflation strikes the country, but you don't know about the inflation yet? Are you
Imagine
are you
I
not
would
gonna
be
get?
fine.
Huh. Oh, okay, so we just have to keep you blinded to any news about the economic state of whatever country is producing.
Please, please don't. What?
Well, if you read the news, it's gonna be worse for you. So I suppose it's better. They
She's
say.
gonna make more money.
Yeah, that's the harder part. If you just don't hear about the inflation, you just don't have the problem to begin with.
I mean, like we don't need to work. I mean, we can investigate some things that we're looking for in the Isles too. That's fine. But I
Suppose
thought
so.
getting some work would be a way to at least get a name according to put the Stargazer name out there.
Well, we have recovered the legend, and we have Emil Markov on our side. Plus, we have a member of the Blood Lilies that would probably lead us to their island. But again, none of this is really paid work. This is us just traveling around. So I suppose we are in need of a bit of cash.
Also, maybe it's just me wondering, but how did we carry that? How is this small little port holding this heavy ass rock with multiple minerals in it? I stare.
Which one?
The one that the Sky Whales gave us.
Oh, that's a good
Don't worry
question.
about it, man.
You see, Zorius, it's elementary magic, he says as he twirls it around his finger, because now it's
Holy.
medium sized.
I mean,
Actually,
I know
smaller
magic.
size.
Maybe we can take a bit to find out what that's worth.
Probably a bit. It's some kind of mammalian gallstone, so it can be fashioned in probably some kind of perfume. Though, coming from a sky whale, I will assume that it has some unique properties to their species.
So I kind of look around. It's like I'm all with Victoria for doing a job. I'm very curious to see what there is to see in this island. But if everyone feels like we should work to more individual things.
Well, that job sounds good. I just need to take care of a few things. I need to go pass by Arkhona Acquisitions again, and I need some time to brew a few potions. But besides that, I am all yours.
So let's split up a little bit, multitask.
Suppose so. I'm gonna go
I'll
to the
take
shop.
Vittorio to the tavern, see if there's any quests we can do, and maybe through his. I know there's no witchers here, but I mean, he looks like tough shit. Let's be honest.
Well, we have 2 witches on board. That's already 2 more than what there should normally be.
Yeah, but it's more they don't carry their reputation doesn't carry weight here, you know.
And I think that's a good thing. I don't think
No.
they want people to know them as witchers.
No, I know. Although, kind of hard to. Never mind. Anyone up with going to the tavern, finding some quests, or finding some things to do? Quests. It doesn't have to be quests.
Always.
Sounds good.
That, yeah. Let's do it.
Right. To the 7 Stars Tavern, with the Dragonborn with the gorgeous horns.
Amber, did you have like a handout or something for the gem sock I got?
Oh my goodness, that's a really good question. Did I make a handout for that?
It's in an item in a compendium? I don't think so.
I think I did not yet make it into an item. I did not yet. I'm so sorry.
I'll never forgive you.
Oh,
It's kind
please don't. Please don't.
Please don't never forgive you?
Yeah. Please just make
Okay.
it an item. Haha. Sweating.
Betting. Alright.
Betting? Say less.
I love gambling. Let's see.
Alright, Tukats, you're gonna go buy some stuff.
No, I'm gonna go with the rest of the party to the tavern first. See if we find something, then...
I mean, if you're only going to buy materials, we can skim over it, right? It's just, unless there's something in particular you're looking for.
yeah, spell scrolls. But, I'm not sure if that's in particular or that counts as supplies.
I mean, you have the list of spell scrolls.
I
Right.
do.
Then you can just tell me which one you'd like to buy.
No, that was a question.
Yes, I have given it to you before, but I will mention them all again.
I'll look for a list, I guess.
There is a Scroll of Seeming, Sacred Flame, Mending, Holy Aura, Hex, 2 Scrolls of Guiding Bolt, Cloud of Daggers, Chromatic Orb, Blur, Chaos Bolt, Blade Ward, and Bane.
Never mind then. Didn't
Nothing
find
of
what I
your...
knew.
Very well.
Honestly, give me that. Give me that holy aura. Thank you very much.
9,000
afford
gold
it.
pieces.
It is 10,000 gold pieces.
I was gonna say, Holy Aura is a fantastic spell. Oh no, what is the one called? The Paladin spell. Like, it's a first level Paladin spell, but it's fantastic.
Divine Favor? I don't know.
This
Yeah.
level's a spell from a paladin list. That's great. Divine Smite, I believe you're talking about.
Yeah,
Real.
correct. That's
Real.
the
Of course,
one.
Divine Smite, yes.
Me with a scroll of divine smite. Yes.
Thanks, Crusaders, man. Too.
How did you get that?
No.
Truly nothing greater.
All right. I mean,
Anyway.
if there's nothing you can't find with the what do I call it? Things that you can't find in the inventory of arcane acquisitions. There's also another individual who deals in magic items in this town.
Oh, I guess I can. I guess I can go visit them. Maybe they have a better stock.
Perhaps they will.
But I'm happy to go along with the party first to check up a quest.
All right. Party people, you head back into the 7 stars. Let's get rid of that.
All right. I'll have a look, but I'll primarily go up to the bar. Move my way through the people.
As evidenced by the large number of ships currently docked, more than when you set out with your little boat just earlier today, the enormous amount of sound barely contained by the doors blasts into your face as you open the tavern, revealing that it is packed today.
Oh shit.
Making your way over to the bar top, you have to squeeze in between some people to get to Jackie.
We'll just a nod to her. Mighty fine. Is it morning, evening, middle of the day?
This is the ethereal expanse. It's none of those things.
How late ago was it since I woke up?
It's been almost an entire day for you.
Yeah, so it's like, well, good day, I think.
She finishes serving 2 other guests first. One of which is a large, purple-maned, cow-like figure who takes 2 drinks away and goes to his own little table.
Nice.
Leaving a little bit of place for you to shoulder in between. He does have nice horns, Zaris. He has a set of big horns, but it almost looks like they branch out into 2 more, but they all point in the same direction.
Oh yeah, they do. I didn't even notice that. Damn.
So it's a
Hot
little
damn.
funky. He gives you a little nod and a cow huff as he moves away, and he clomps over to his table, and you can slot into his the huge gap that he leaves behind. And after a few more moments, Jackie turns to you. She kind of wraps her clawed fingers on the counter, and she's like, "Ah, would it not be a good day?"
No, I just Still not quite used to saying good morning, good day, good evening.
Yes. I'm afraid you never will.
Oh, great. Well, at least gives me an excuse to be, well, the newbie. See, me and my friends were wondering if, it is being a tavern and all, is there a place where people put up requests? Like, help needed,
Requests.
like, help needed, or something like that.
Ah. Your newbiness is showing again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's one of the few
Sorry.
things I try not to show on the first time I meet someone.
Generally speaking, there aren't, how do you call it where you come from, quests?
Lucas
Well,
opens an
that's-
invisible book. He writes with an invisible pen. Right, once again.
But
Up
if
the
you're
counter.
looking to make friends or money, she says, kind of like she's like, kind of dragging the words out, like gauging like which thing you're trying to like get, or just acquainted.
I'd like to make a fast talking check to not reveal what or my
I'm not reveal this clear obsession with
Sure.
one of these things.
I'll flash my eye scar.
Oh, of course.
Whoa, he's flashing!
He's
Oh,
flashing.
Oh, good
Get
lord.
him! Get him! Jump his
Uh,
ass!
If I'm looking at Zarius's motive, I think friends would be more accurate to what he would. Friends or like people more than cash.
Not one? Damn.
Mhm.
No, because one of his personal main most of his main goals are to do with people. The
Makes
expense.
sense.
All right,
still
trying to
wants
make
money.
friends then.
He still wants money. Don't get me wrong.
One of the most
Yeah.
complicated ones, if you ask me.
Oh, don't I know it?
People kind of get along but don't get along here, you might have noticed. It's all like very surface level, you know. It's hard to make friends when everyone has a dagger in their boot. It could end up in your back at any point.
That's true.
But that doesn't mean that there aren't people, you know, looking to get some stuff done, and sometimes they're even willing to share a cut.
Surprisingly important.
Have they
Then
said
again,
people
friends are-
trustworthy, though? I've heard
Oh,
plenty
well,
of stories of backstabbers.
I think the
I
entire
don't think
point what you
anyone is
just said was not.
trustworthy.
That's
Except me, of
true.
course.
The
I was about to say,
first
so far you
impression.
haven't poisoned me yet.
Well, it's kind of... yeah, it's kind of, you know, my job to make sure that things go at least decently right around here.
Wasn't one of the drinks literally ether?
Hey.
I think it's a pretty
It's
honest
not.
establishment.
It's my job to make sure that you also get an antidote.
That's true. That is full of honesty right there.
People are gonna go out and drink from the ether either way. I might as well make sure they get it pure.
Blink. They are?
Mm.
Still need to find a way.
What, to drink ether?
No. The culture.
There, I think so far we do with some friends. I look at the rest.
I mean, our ship is pretty packed, but if we can make friends
not
with someone else with their own vessel, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Not friends on our ship, but friends in good places are good friends to have.
They're all easy friends to have, for sure.
I'll wooble in.
Yeah.
Lawrence like has the benefit of the ability to make himself pretty small between two people, and then like have big wings that poof out and give him the extra space he needs. All of a sudden,
Is that what you do?
that's what I do to get in front of Zarius.
What the fuck?
As I
I spit a bit on the wings because it's like drooping out of my mouth all the time.
Fucking burns his feathers. Ah, bitch!
Fuck!
I have no sense of feeling there. Don't worry. Um, I have a. I found this map thing, and I wanted to know if you maybe recognize any part of it. I show her the sketch of the map fragment taken from the scar on Lawrence's back that's now there. Or is maybe not there anymore.
Yeah, there's
Hello?
definitely still a scar. I thought you were gonna undress in the middle of this tavern. Like, can you please identify my scar?
No, I have a sketch for this purpose. Does this look familiar to you? Please, I want a quest.
Red Jackie, she has a like look at your map, and then she like looks at you. You are new.
That's me. I give her the golden smile of like
That's all of us, yeah.
somebody that almost like the kind of smile that like a child will like give their parent when it's like, you did what? And it's like, I did this, and it's like, why did you do? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not 1,000% sure, because I mean, there's not a
100's okay.
lot. There's not a lot of islands in that particular shape. I mean, it could be Mermaids Atoll. It could be yeah, small crescent shaped. Could be the Blinking Isle too.
What are these places?
The former, just another little atoll, you know. It's not too far from here. It fades in and out of the aether.
What do you mean it fades? Like as in the aether level rises and goes over the island?
Mm-hmm. Sit to host, well, not quite mermaids, you know, they're cousins.
Blink us.
Mermaids have
She makes a like little claw motion with her hands, and then like she makes a broad smiling motion, which just reveals like rows and rows of sharp teeth. Sirens.
Ah. Mike, I look at Tokas like, write that down, write that down.
Why?
Then I go back to Jenny, give her my full attention. I assume Tokas will do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the other one, the moon? What was it, moon? What did you say? This is Mermaid Isle, and then the blinking Isle. Wait,
Yeah.
if the Mermaid Isle blinks below and above the surface, what does the blinking Isle do?
Mm-mm.
Does it not blink? Or does it also
Difficult
blink?
to say. I've never been there myself.
But you've heard of it.
Stories here and there on the seas.
What kind of
It
stories?
is
Scary kind?
far, far away from here. The other end of the expanse, in fact. So close to the edge that you could look right over it.
Blink. Lawrence was not aware there was an edge.
That's what Tokus says. There's an edge?
Oh, yeah. Of course, the expanse is an edge.
Will this flat?
I
Whoa.
look at.
Now that's
I look
interesting.
left. I look
Is
right.
this some kind of barrier, or is this some kind of pit? What kind of
Is
edge
it
are
like
we
a
talking?
waterfall?
The world is flat?
This one
it's
seems to
square.
be.
I thought it was like a donut.
Okay, enough with the
Jackie's
theories
like,
about the
"What?"
shape of the world. So what's at the edge of the expanse?
It's gotta be a waterfall, right? I mean,
The
the
world
aether.
is flat?
It's okay, Vincent. It's okay.
I don't think I'm ever going to recover from this.
What if I were to tell you some planes of existence are infinite?
What do you know about that, Zarius?
I just assumed that would be the
Nothing.
case here.
No, the expanse is limited.
Is there just
If you
fog
sail up,
afterwards?
oh no fog. If you keep sailing, you'll fall right off the edge
Into the astral sea?
into the abyss. Yes.
The abyss. So the
Mm-hmm.
ethereal expanse is connected to the abyss, is what you're saying.
What
Yeah,
I'm
abyss?
saying is, you can sail right off, and you will fall into a great big nothingness.
Oh, that's what you mean with abyss. And then,
Like,
yeah, that's definitely the astral sea.
Like, not the plane of existence, the abyss, just the abyss.
You guys have never heard of a plane of existence called the abyss.
Yeah, fair.
There
What's
is
above
nothing
the
in it.
expanse?
The sky.
The same,
The sky.
the same thing. The astral sea.
The same.
Or it's also the abyss, I guess.
What I'm telling you is what I'm telling you.
Well,
If
no.
you fall off the edge, you don't come back. Nobody's ever come back. If you get within 10 miles, there you hit the point of no return.
Are you dragged outside?
Currents pull you in.
Yeah,
I
it
suppose
becomes
so.
all but impossible. There's only one ship that has ever returned from within a league of the edge.
I lean in. I'm locked in. I'm motivated. I'm here for it.
Pushing!
That would be the legend.
Zarius, you know what you need to do.
Someone's like, what? Looking at you like, excuse me?
Well, we have some crew members with legend. I suppose we can have a chat with them about the confines of the ethereal expanse. But
Mhm.
if what you say is true, then I suppose it simply lies amidst the rest of other pocket planes of existence amidst the astral sea. Though I guess calling it a sea is somewhat of an irony, but it's explainable and understandable within certain point of views. It's a difficult cosmology, but sort of scratching his chin. Well, that certainly makes me curious. I wonder how the boundaries of this plane are so frail. But then again, when a sea is made of magical concentrator energy, I suppose it's difficult to keep it all at bay.
Aye. There's a like an old man next to you, Tokas. He looks a little bit like Peg Legs. Like
It's
same
Peg Legs
age.
sounding fucking
It's not
tangled.
Peg Legs, no.
It's
How old
Peg
human
Legs.
look
His name is
like?
Peg Arms.
Peg arms.
Yes,
Yeah.
peg
He's
arms.
like
Oh,
he
shit.
like knocks his peg arms on the counter, and he's like, I think that if you sail over the edge of the expanse, you'll fall, but then by the midway point, you will turn right around, and on the bottom there is another expanse,
Holy.
just like this one.
I was right. It's a donut.
You're not
I mean, that would-
wrong, but also there's probably just one expanse.
Also, that would make it a disc, not a donut.
No, because it is a donut.
You're imagining
They're
some
like
really
facing
strange donut.
away from each other, right? And then what do you think is in the middle of the expanse? A hole. It's a donut.
It's like you're not wrong.
It's a donut.
Square
Oh my
donut.
god.
I still don't know if I have the mental capacity for this.
Wait,
Don't worry
is
about
the
it.
expanse square or is it a disc? Because then it's not a donut.
How are they gonna know? That means someone must have like charted the corners.
I mean, yeah, but you would know because 10 miles from where you are, you like that's where the no limit zone is.
How
so-
would you know until you reach those 10 miles and then you won't live to tell the tale?
You're right.
You just turn your ship around as soon as the screen starts turning red.
Yeah. Warning.
What
Leaving
screen?
mission area.
I mean, what? I'm sorry, you're a FOV.
Cooked.
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
Well, besides cosmology and the structure of planners, well, spheres, I suppose, or planes, how about we go back to the topic of making some
Friends.
friendly acquaintances?
Yeah.
Well, who are you looking to make friends with? Because, you know...
Well, we'd like to not be too political at this point. We haven't meddled with either Etharis or Caroline, and we know people hate both for either reason. I suppose.
Oh, darling, I meant with the Drakes.
Oh,
We
well,
don't...
there you go.
We don't be dealing with Caroline or Iris.
That checks out. Those are just who do we want to make friends with?
I'm sorry, so like, like I know one person I could like to be friends with.
Jackie, like, raises a scaled eyebrow. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you two
Well,
can
I'm-
just be friends on your own time. I don't think you need an entire party to do that.
I mean, no, I'm just. Well, there's multiple people here I'd love to be friends with.
Uh-huh.
Then again, I don't know much about the crews themselves. As in, personally. None of us do.
Sounds rough.
I can be.
Best you learn quickly.
What the hell?
Jackie, like, raised her eyebrow again. Like, both of them go up now. Mm.
Sorry,
I
smirks a bit. Like, no. I mean, the Apocalypse, for example, is a very great ship. At least it's large.
Yeah, few crews can man an entire man of war and a fort at the same time.
Yeah, and
No big deal then.
well, what about you guys? Anyone you in particularly think that we should get to know better? Are there any options? I look at Jackie before we start speculating.
What
Options.
Like, if we want, do any of these families or crews have outstanding things that they still would want, need a way in, essentially?
Well, you haven't heard from me, but Kaladin has been in here couple days a week shouting that he's looking for some contender to race his ship to the Isle of Lamentation.
And look at the rest.
Well, we did beat the apocalypse. So
Beat
what's
is a
another
big
one?
word. Beat is a big word.
Let's just say they underestimated us and they got caught.
And with got, you mean we didn't get destroyed. Like, I look at Lawrence.
Because they couldn't keep up with us.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Good on you.
Thank you. We're very quick. Especially when we toss a keg directly into their sails. But, you know, like...
That is true. It was like a missile.
Perhaps you have a chance then.
Yeah, we don't have another keg, though. We need some more kegs. Have you seen anyone with wings around? Like, my kind of wings?
I was gonna say, look at Jackie.
You look at Jackie, she has wings, like big wings.
Yeah, but she has, she's dragon wings. My kind of wings.
Some crews, people like you.
What? What kind of...
Huh.
Do you know a name? 'Cause back where
Of
I
what
come from,
people?
this doesn't happen normally. This isn't a thing.
Oh. I mean, I guess. She shrugs. I don't think... I mean, I suppose I don't see them every other day, but... I've seen some in Carol Cruise. I've seen some at the Dolor too. Been a while though.
The Dolor. Oh, that's the ship that was docked next to us.
I'm gonna go find them. Olio Zarius, I move out of your space.
I was gonna say, before I could even turn my head, Lawrence is gone. I'm like, what?
Jackie
Well.
turns to you.
Guess it's all mine.
Mm-hmm. You still have my attention.
Yeah. So,
Who would you like to be friends with?
I don't know. I like getting to know the locals more than I like to getting to know the crew.
Oh, sorry. Fire a drink already.
It's also not a lie. He does not like ship, so he likes to know people on land better.
So you're more of a tender kind of guy.
Oh my god, Zaris.
Well, I need to leave this conversation.
Guys, we're going to the magic shop and leaving Zaris here.
So she's like, could be.
Could be or are.
Me who as Mark, who does not understand what she means with tender in this scenario. Like, all I can think about is meat, and I'm like, what?
Exactly, Mark. All you can think about is meat.
I don't get it. I'm stupid. I don't get innuendos, man. I don't get it. Oh. I think Darius would just say yes.
I suppose we could become friends then.
Well, how expensive are the drinks here again? I remember it was expensive as shit.
It's ours are like a gold.
Also, I'm still beating this shit up. I just realized I'm like bleeding still.
Oh my goodness, you can't be bleeding all over this place just like everyone else.
Well, I mean, I'm not bloodied technically.
I mean, you can get an Aether Stout. It's only 3 silver.
Yeah, well, I'll get one, and I'll ask if she's allowed to drink on the job.
Definitely not. She says as she begins, as she pulls out an ale for you, and then she takes out a little thimble as well of this like shimmering liquid like starlight, and she dumps it straight into the ale and serves it to you.
Darius looks into the sky and says, "Here we go again. Time to get addicted to drugs again." He'll take it,
All right,
drink it.
you drink the Aether Ale. I mean, it goes down easy, Zarius. It's like very silky and smooth, but also it has this like way of burning down the throat, like worse than alcohol does.
What she's saying is it goes down easy for a drug addict.
I mean, I mean the burning.
I
is
mean,
what
you're
Zarius
drinking
likes.
straight Aether. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, the burning is what Zarius likes because his throat is fucked. Like, his throat is fucked.
You best go seek out Spitz later. Wouldn't want you to succumb to Aether poisoning.
Ah, yes. Well, we'll see how far I go. And I will just spend the day talking to her, not even getting information. I'll just talk, throughout the drinks, like not per se all the time because she's of course working.
She's still working, of course.
Yeah.
Make me a charm check.
Charm check. Let me put that fate back to 1 real quick before I done goof.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I will
Yeah,
use
please.
forceful presence.
With her? Alright.
Yeah, I mean it's literally
Does
just
not
me
consider
under.
you forceful.
No, it's not. This is not.
Are you
per
tender?
Se,
Forceful presence.
I mean, it's
I
not per
overwhelm the female. with my
Oh
presence.
no! Stop! That makes it sound horrible.
It is horrible.
You love bombing her. I can't believe you.
Yeah.
Mark.
No, this is about me understanding how to talk. Mark doesn't. But
I mean, it's not
does.
even that. It's not even love bombing. He's literally poisoning himself with liquid Aether to like
Let's go.
there. Fucking crazy work.
I like when you reroll with fate. Do I reroll entirely or do I just roll once? I keep forgetting how that works.
You roll once unless you spend inspiration, then you roll twice.
Zarius the kind of guy to be like, hey, yo, I'm gonna do a backflip right in front of his crush. He flips back into the pool and then fully belly flops, steps out of the pool red
Cracks his
from
head.
to toe,
Yeah.
and he's like, wasn't that cool? I don't feel anything.
Alright, you have a pretty good time.
I used fate for this, but it's important. Making
It is
friends with the
important.
bartender is important.
You learn a little bit more about Jackie in your time here. Like, she comes back to you several times, even if you're not ordering something, just to like have a chat. You learn that tender is nothing to do with meat. It is actually
Damn.
her guild, and she is the guild master of said guild.
Oh damn! Oh shit! I need to make a different tab on my friends and contacts list real quick. Give me a moment. I totally remembered I
Yeah.
had one.
That's alright. The tenders are basically landlocked drakes. There was an incident, she'll tell you, just maybe 5 odd years ago. We just refer to it now as the 6-shot scuffle, as let's just say all the crews wanted something, none of them could have it, and they almost burned down the whole place.
Big shot lockout, shootout,
The 6-shot scuffle, yeah.
scuffle. Was the crews fighting over something, and everything almost got destroyed.
She and a couple of others here decided to just come together and try and keep the place mostly civil. It has turned from people who couldn't get a crew or who didn't want to like go, onto the sea into a sort of network here on the island of various shop owners and other people who, for some reason, crews or drakes who just don't like the sail. What they're doing on the Expanse is as good as anyone's guess, but
Get out of the expanse and you sail.
No, sorry,
yeah, sail or nothing.
sorry.
Hello,
At one
Mac.
point we'll be like, I don't like water.
What
It's like, I don't like water. I don't know why I went with this, man.
What was that terrible charisma check? What the hell?
He pulled it back.
No, I was saying I used fate to reroll it to 24,
Crazy.
and he will basically yeah, he's more talking about her, and yeah, he will admit that he would be tender if he starts to understand what it means, and legitimately like be very real about like, oh yeah, I don't like the water. I don't know why I went on the ship. I wanted to help my friends and save the world.
Yeah, I've heard that excuse before.
No, sadly it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was what, 4 world-ending prophecies that we are gonna have to deal with.
Darling, there's so many people here from so many worlds, and some of them don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's actually really sad.
She tells Zarius about this terrible place called Hagal.
It doesn't exist anymore. It's like a Dark Sun campaign now.
Yeah, there was this evil wizard that destroyed it.
The evil wizard Mark, yeah. Hate that guy.
No.
But hey, if you're finding yourself bored, there's this thing that I've been seeing. Well, seeing is a big word.
Squint.
I've heard about it.
Heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
A couple weeks now. There's this like creature. Some say it's a flying monkey. Some say it's a bird. Flying up and down in the sky here. And it's got some like big ol' shimmering coin. Nobody can get to the damn thing, but like the amount of drunk drakes I've got coming in here, like talking about the creature and how it like, almost took a chunk out of them when they try to, take its treasure. By now I'm just kind of curious, I would like to see that. I'd pay
How
to
big
see
is
it.
How big is it?
She
Well,
like
I don't-
holds her
you
like
know,
hands
like-
apart and then like holds her arms apart. I've heard anything from the size of a cat to the size of half a horse.
And,
like, you have to
what is it
realize,
that you
you
said?
say, you say monkey. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
Like,
what is this thing that you what do you call it?
A monkey.
That's some kind of bird?
Oh, you know. No, it's kind of like.
maybe it's a coin mimic, like money.
It's kind of like a human, but small and hairy.
A halfling.
I look at Toka.
A halfling?
I mean, that
What?
could be. Is that
Fly?
maybe that's just what you call it? You know, in where you come
Flying hairy halfling.
Huh.
Holy.
from. Kind of annoying, you know, make a lot of like high pitched sounds. Yeah.
Dushi Taki Dissy. Dushi Taki Dissy.
I have no idea of what you're saying to me.
That was halfling.
I was not aware that monkeys had a language, but you learn
Well, they're
anything every
people
day. I
too, you
guess.
know. Everyone has their own language.
Oh, they're people in your world. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, depends who you're
Word.
talking.
Might be fun to go after with with Lari.
I wouldn't
Larry
put
definitely cannot fly.
I wouldn't put
No.
your infant griffin next to a monkey that could eat it.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not an infant.
As a couple of months, that is pretty much an infant.
But they grow fast. So
But that's an infant. Maybe in 2 years they'll be an adult, but that doesn't matter.
no, you know, animals have more life stages than infant and adult, right?
Well, it's definitely not a young teenager. I can tell you that much.
Lari would be like a toddler.
Anyways, so monkey flying thing with a coin. Fair enough. Have you managed to strike anything else? He looking at Zarius.
I look at Tokas, who's just suddenly like who's been here the entire time. I've
Looks
been
up from his
thinking
book after scribbling.
Yeah,
Well-
so guys, Larry's been here for hours.
about- Yeah. Well, I mean,
He was not here.
No, he wasn't.
if you, I didn't. I'll note down another like 3 silver because I think Zarius would have at least bought Tokas a drink if he was here the entire time.
You buy him an Aether Stout? Tokas, do you want
Yes.
to drink an Aether Stout?
No, I'm busy.
Damn. Okay.
I'll keep it in front of me, but it'll still look up at Zarius. So, what progress did we make? I hear a lot of stuttering, but not a lot of progress.
I was. She was just.
Yo.
I'm just. Everyone said they were leaving, so I thought you were. I've just been having a pleasant conversation, and have learned a bit about the past
Tokas was
of.
there the entire time.
A what?
Yeah, I didn't even notice Tokas was here the entire time. Just
Yeah,
sitting there
he like
silently.
casually walked away and started noting down shit from the floating map above the counter.
Yeah. He's hiding under the shadow of your tail.
So I learned a couple of things that are very interesting about the history of this place.
Fantastic, though I don't think that's what we came here for, right?
So you see Zara's completely apropos, like, okay, yeah, but I've been making friends.
Besides the bartender, who else?
The bartender, who is the guild master of Tender, yeah.
He turns to Jackie. Ah, okay. And we have a quest then?
I really wish she would stop referring to them as quests. She says that she's serving someone else.
It's a lingo that you get used to at one point. Kind of hard to get the nick off, you know.
But a simple solution. He wouldn't say suffix, he doesn't know what a suffix is. Add the part of the word that says r before it, so now it's a request.
That makes sense. Well, sometimes they're demands,
It's
not
what I've
requests.
also overlooked. Like, what the fuck?
The request. Vincent, who didn't want to be here because Zarius was low-key flirting with the bartender, but he's like still close enough to hear everything, you know?
like out of the door, and like the moment he hears something, he just flings the door open and shouts inside. He's like, well, I mean, I'm curious to see about this monkey.
All right. So basically, you made no progress. Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to see the. I want to see the hairy halfling.
I guess so. Well, might spot it
It
around
might
you.
be the size of half a horse. Let's be real.
Well, we'll see whether it's a half horse or halfling or whatever else it is. If we spot it, I'm sure we'll notice it.
I'm just curious about the coin.
Amber, this would have been the perfect moment for Jackie to be like, halfling? You mean like the fish?
What the fuck?
Kick. Well, I suppose we won't find much else in for today then.
But if you're talking about like requests, as Vincent calls it, well, there's the racing that we theoretically could do.
Racing? Ship racing?
You've been really into that book.
I am gathering information while you talk to people.
I mean, scribing your...
One of the captains here has been showing up every couple of days in the tavern, shouting about anyone wanting to race to a certain island.
Oh, that sounds sketchy. Alright.
You don't say.
What else?
Some of the crew on the Lawrence just went to the... I want to say Dolores, that's not the name. Dolor?
Mm-hmm.
The Dolor, because apparently people with wings have been there, like Lawrence's wings.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see where it'd go.
And I've just been here making conversation for a couple of hours. I look at Tokas like what?
Amazing how you don't get tired of talking. But again, it's you, so I'm not surprised.
Yapping.
I mean, I like getting to know people.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I suppose then, are you done with the talking, or he says looking
Yeah,
back?
I might need an antidote as well.
Right. Are you able to fetch like 100 gold to grab it? Because you knew how much it costs before you started drinking, right? You informed yourself.
So far, I still feel fine.
Come to me after a couple of hours with 100 gold.
Anyway, let's go find that monkey.
He like blinks. His eyebrow slowly raises. Are we really going to hunt down a monkey?
Well, do you know what a monkey is?
No. So how are we going to hunt down something that we don't recognize? I mean, it's gonna be
it
something
has a
flying
big
with a
old
coin.
shimmering coin, so that should be plenty.
Wouldn't
Right.
be the first time we hunt something that we don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, but we weren't looking for it. Well, I suppose we'll notice it if it's a giant man-sized flying thing with a coin. I have to go check another shop in town before I can dedicate myself to the search of mythical flying creatures. But
Oh yeah, the Intender also created a network of shop owners and stuff over the island. Drakes who don't like to sail, essentially.
makes sense. I'm gonna have to make use of it then, because I need someone to sell me a bunch of spell scrolls.
I'm looking for one, maybe.
Maybe?
I've been thinking about something someone said to me a long time ago, and I think I should maybe prepare for it.
What, the end of the world?
No. Zars very casually mentions betrayal.
Classic of you. You're really stepping into the character with your obsession for monetary compensations and all of that.
What? No, this is what Jenny said, remember?
Yeah, she did say that.
And I've got something that I can use against Vittorio and Vincent, but not really against you or Lawrence.
I don't know if
Let's
I
be
should
honest,
be...
Arius, if I was going to betray you, you'd never see it coming.
I don't think that makes a good point. But also, I don't think it's very good to start preparing countermeasures for your party members.
Darius looks at you, says, I bought a chest that is so well secured that I think even a master locksmith like Siren wouldn't be able to open it.
I know another master locksmith. His name is Vittorio, and he's really good at smashing things.
Victoria's a locksmith?
Well, everyone's a locksmith when you've got the muscles he has.
Oh, right.
I think you could quite literally use an Arisian lock to open another Arisian lock.
That is true.
Well, I mean, if like, what shops do you need to go to? I mean, I still need to go to a spell scroll shop.
I know there was a certain Remy that dealt in trade goods. Arcane Acquisition didn't have what I need, so I still need to find another store that can sell spell scrolls or magical utilities, I suppose. Not quite sure which one. I'll have to ask around. I turn to the bartender. This is me asking around, I suppose. You know other stores that sell magical supplies besides the twins?
Selling? No. But Remy trades.
Oh, well, I suppose that's one way to accomplish an economical exchange. Well, I suppose it's time to go see Remy. You see, it says, turning around the bar. He's not here, isn't it?
You look into the bar.
I don't know what
She-
Remy looks like, so...
Yeah, you don't know what he looks like. She says, yeah, he's in today.
Oh,
Hard to miss.
is he? I turn around. Everyone looks like a fucking character made up on a customizer of an MMORPG. Everyone is kind of hard to miss, to be honest.
9 feet tall Minotaur.
Oh, he just came past. Well,
2 hours
several
ago.
Yeah.
I walked past 2 hours ago when we came in. He's the guy whose spot I took.
Is he still in the tavern, or did he leave? Out of character.
You see him sitting
Oh,
at a
based.
table by himself by now.
We saw him yesterday as well, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
Talked to
so.
Creekler.
Well, that's
He's
good.
in quite often. He does have a place, Remy's doghouse, but you know.
Dog? Okay, well, I'm not going to question that. Do you know what Remy's drink is? His favorite foodstuff? Or...
The
Yeah.
Aether Stout.
Alright, if you can get me a large enough Aether Stout for...
I give the
Individual?
one that I bought for him. Okay.
Tobias looks at the mug.
It's gone a little flat.
Yeah. Looks back. Well, if you can freshen this up, or I guess make a new one, I'll just drink this one myself. Isn't this poison? Again.
All
Most
liquor is
assuredly.
poison.
Turns to Zarius. Is this your countermeasure? That you're trying to get me poisoned?
No. Also, why? I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying it's good to be prepared for anyone.
Suppose so. Well, I'll take a particularly large Ether Stout, and I'm gonna have to go introduce myself to the trader of the town.
Give me a moment here because for some reason both of my guys just disappeared.
I see one, and that one
I
disappeared.
like that.
I also would like to ask if there's like a wood carver anywhere, like someone that makes like little. I almost want to say toys, like little trinkets.
I'm sure you can find someone, but there's no dedicated shop if that's what you're looking for.
There's people that make ships, right? Maybe though they work on wood. Someone maybe have developed, a passion for smaller projects.
You can find someone.
Anyone is good at wood carving. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Is there a bosun anywhere?
Goodness gracious.
50 pieces of gold for the first person who's good at woodcarving. I think we'll take a... Oh, how much is an Ether Stout?
3 silver.
How much is a Minotaur-sized Aether Stout?
6 silver.
A
Alright.
barrel.
I'll pay 6 silver,
I don't like
which is
this. I don't
exactly
get
the pocket
narrative
change I
anymore.
have. I'll pay 6, and I'll I'll head to the table with Remy with my either extra large stout or I guess 2 stouts if they don't do multiple size grande venti Aether stout.
Cappuccino blacks.
My fucking cornflakes whipped cream 20 venti grande macchiato Aether stout.
Damn,
Some
I didn't know
crazy
you
one
were
right there.
American.
Real.
All right, you go over to Remy. It's fine. Vincent, where did you go after you left the guys behind? Because Arius couldn't contain himself in the tavern.
Honestly, I didn't have anywhere particular in mind, just not there.
He's hunting the
Are you
monkey.
leaving the tavern? Are you staying in the tavern?
I'll probably be leaving the town and taking a walk around, I guess. I'll follow another pack if need to be. Or maybe I'll spend some time inconspicuously dawdling the dollar boat from
Alright.
a safe
Oh,
distance.
of course. Oh, of course. You can go into your own ship and look at the dollar.
Yeah, just maybe have a look at the cruiser who goes in and out of it.
You,
Not that I have any intention of doing anything stupid, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. You wouldn't have any intention of like stealing another ship or something.
No, of course, I didn't have in mind to see if there was like no one on the ship to see if I could hop on board or anything.
Okay. You get yourself set up on the deck of the Endeavor. It's a little bit lower than the Dolor. But it's alright. You can see like people who walk up the plank quite easily. You know, everyone who's coming in and out. The people who are currently cleaning the ship still and getting her ready to sail out again. The crew is a mixture of all sorts of races and all shapes and sizes. There's quite a few elves among them. All of them wear these very bright bandanas in like turquoise and red colors. Some of them on their heads, some of them around their like necks. Others simply carry it like a little sash around their waist. After a little while of observing, you hear this like shuffling sound next to you, and suddenly you like see 2 like webbed hands like come up over the side of the boat. And you see Emil's face, and you hear this like metallic croaking sound from the device that Toka's built, and they say, "What are we doing?"
Oh, good. Oh my. Just don't creep up on people like that, Emil. You could give someone a heart attack and then there would be a captain down. God, think of the consequences.
Then we would only have 2 captains.
And no good captain left, exactly. See the problem?
I was a good captain.
Yeah, but you're like retired now, you know?
They kind of like look down, like over the edge for a little bit.
What?
I understand.
L.
But I'm, I'm not doing anything. I'm just, you know, minding my own business, so people say.
We could take them.
Oh! Oh!
How would she know?
Now you're talking my language. I mean, that would be really reckless. We shouldn't do that. What's the plan?
Emil kind of like scans the whole ship besides you. I know the captain.
Is it like a pushover?
No.
Oh.
But even anyone can be pushed over.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, God, I'm just imagining the face that people are going to be pulling if I do something stupid. I was just, having a look, you know? Eyeing up the competition. And I was thinking maybe I could slink on board and see if they've got anything of value.
Emil turns to you. It kind of like blinks with their large, like eyes.
A retrobate. Oh, yag.
It should not be hard.
You speak with so much confidence. It's kind of eerie. Why? You seem to be really egging me on for this.
No
What's
one
it?
would
What's the
ever believe
offer?
Neil set you up for it.
We need less captains on the ship.
You wouldn't be,
Welcome
Trying
to the
to-
76th annual Hunger Games.
you wouldn't be trying to off me, would you? No.
Emil kind of like turns their head away, suddenly very interested in like one of the masts on the other side of the ship, and then turns back towards you, like slowly. Me? No.
You're dead, Vincent.
You'll fucking drown
this
next longer.
Squid Girl is fucking smarter than you. Like 40 chess.
Oh, that's okay then. For a second there, it took you for a traitor.
Oh.
They kind of bristle, and it makes like some of the like spiny bits on their body like stand out. I would never.
Oh, fantastic. So here's the plan. You hop on board with your slimy, sticky self, and easily make your way in. And then you assess the situation and see how many hands we need, and then I will come in as backup afterwards, if there's anything worth taking. Thoughts?
I cannot walk.
Ah, but you can stick. You're like a snail.
I do not know what a snail is.
They're like these really, like, small, slimy, kind of like sticky things. They're about this big. And he like moves his hands like his fingers a couple of inches apart.
Emil looks at you and then like down the length of their like 12 feet long body. I am not small.
No, but you're like a big snail, and you can stick to things, which means you could like. I'm assuming this boat has like the latches where cannons come out of and stuff like that.
Yeah,
On
it's
the lower
true.
decks.
It does.
And I'd point to those, you know, easily be able to slurp your way through them.
But I do not stick to things.
Oh. Huh. Okay, well that kind of defeats a lot of the plan.
Perhaps you should stick to things.
If I could, I would, although I could just teleport myself in. This is a stupid idea. Why are you encouraging me?
I like risks.
I'm not sure if you can say that you like risk when you're not the one risking anything.
They blink at you and then they crack like a huge smile with like rows and rows of sharp teeth.
Well, eyes like dart back and forth between the boat and Emil. Well, I'm just gonna keep holding out here for a bit and see what the deal is.
We should steal something when we leave, not when we still have to do things.
Yo, smart.
This is what exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. There's no point in stealing something when we're then neighbors. I work at my finest when I can steal and then very quickly escape.
I I work at my finest when I can steal and not deal with the consequences, you see.
Correct. Whatever voice in my head said that, yes, absolutely correct.
As the two of you are like observing this ship, you suddenly see Lawrence flying in, like a jet missile.
Into the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lawrence is heading for the boat!
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Lord, you go to the ship.
I'll fucking do a little spinny around it. Now, if I was a flying person, I'd be up in the crow's nest. So I'm flying up high and I'm peeking in through the top of that crow's nest. Is there a...
Roll me
Let's see.
D100.
Okay.
1d100 ether goals.
Ether goals. Yippee! 100.
You did not.
You did. 100 ether goals.
What the helly?
A couple of these.
Give me a couple of fucking pops right now. Alright.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. You do see an individual in the crow's nest. There is someone in there sitting on this. Let me pull up the ship for you. Yeah. They do have a crow's nest. It's not a very large one though. It's more like a couple of planks overlaid on like their back mast. It's evidently not the thing that they favor the most here. But there is an individual sitting there on a platform that doesn't have a staircase leading to it. They have this mop of unruly, very fluffy black hair that goes down almost to their waist. Which is kind of like cinched in there by a pair of large wings. They're not white like yours. They're more like an off-gray color. And brown towards the tips.
Yeah, but mine aren't white either. They're just like mine are like stripy.
Mm.
Where's Waldo ass fucking wings?
Yes. You make eye contact.
Yeah. I make eye contact. Boom. And after doing like 1 or 2 circles, Lawrence will be like, I'm just gonna go say hi. I'll plop down next to them on like the edge of the crow's nest that they're inside. And be like, hello.
The individual who you can see up close now very clearly is a woman.
A woman.
Tips their head up and like rises from their seating position, their wings unfold. Hello?
Hi, sorry to bother you. But
Yes, you're
Couldn't
kind of
help-
in my son.
yeah, I thought there's no sun here.
Yeah, there isn't.
But there isn't a sun here.
Mm.
What? You know, I still get it. I understand. Yeah, no, it's just our ship's next door, and I was flying back, and then I saw you, and I was like, wait a second. I'm the guy with the wings. And so I thought I'd land on and come say hello. And that is the end of my thought, because I'm not used to seeing people with wings as well. In fact, I'm the only person I know with wings as well, namely the feathered variety. Is she wearing a hat, Amber?
She's not wearing a hat, no.
Does she have a halo?
She does not have a halo, but when you look at her closely, you can see that her facial features are very like fine and sharp, and like peeking out from that unruly mop of hair, you definitely see 2 pointed ears.
Where's your halo, though?
She raises like an eyebrow. I don't have one of those.
Yeah. Huh. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Lawrence, of the ship next door.
I'm Kalindra of this ship.
Are you the lookout of your ship, or?
Usually. Are you the emissary of your ship, or
Usually.
do you usually just fly over to unfamiliar ships?
No, this is only the second time I've done this.
I'm surprised you haven't been shot.
No, last time I did the shooting, I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm. But surely you wouldn't try something like that this time, right?
No. Sorry, there's no need to be suspicious. I
mean, you did just like fly over, onto our ship while we're docked and like undermanned
like,
to just come say hi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Is there like a different culture of introducing yourself? I guess maybe if you think of ships like houses, then I guess this is a little bit like me walking into your house, coming up to sitting next to you in your couch and being like, "Hello."
Yeah, generally speaking, if I would want to see people, I would go to the tavern, but
Yeah. I guess I let my excitement get the better of me, so you'll have to accept my apologies.
I don't have to.
Okay, well, that is true. You don't have to.
I'm glad we've established that.
You can accept my apology.
I could, yes. I've decided not to yet, but
Okay, and I've decided that I will give it anyway. I'm sorry for it.
it's the least you can do.
It crashing your ship.
Mm-hmm.
I will, yeah, I will leave you, be then. But, yeah, before I go, you're definitely not like an angel or like a saint or like another word for it, like a chosen, or there was another word, a fallen, or a seraph. Yes, so there's lots of words for this where I'm from, but I just want to confirm.
I'm an
before
elf.
You see, we have 2 elves in our ships, our ship, and they're both very different. And you being
Yes,
the
there are
third,
many types of elves.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them.
all right, elves with wings.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, we've had a good run. Lawrence will just fucking like T-pose off the side of the fucking mast, like let himself just fall.
She mutters something under her breath, like as you dip out.
Be around.
The motto is Earthbind. You rip it.
Her mutter is power word kill.
That's crazy
Power
word.
word stun,
Alright.
fall on your head.
Lawrence has died of embarrassment.
He fucking gets to the edge of the crow's nest and lets himself fall backwards and says, "See you later."
I don't know if you've seen the.
We had such
the
a
thing.
good time together, didn't we?
Yeah, Lawrence doesn't stop his fall. He falls neck first onto the ground before he dies. I said.
Look,
This is
don't
the
worry,
only
guys. The
logical thing that we can
embarrassment
do.
killed him before he landed.
Oh God.
Crazy work.
I'll pull up and pull up in the like I'm in a fighter jet and glide over to the ship.
You see, like by the edge of the ship, Vincent and Emil both like staring at the ship and then staring at you. At this point, Emil has already said to Vincent, he is forming a distraction for us.
It would seem like it, but like you said, I don't think we can be very quick running into this. I feel like we need to wait until we're going to make our leave.
Yes, he clearly does not get it.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever stolen a thing in his life.
That's not true. I feel really bad
Vincent
about it
Pierce
still.
next to
He stole a lot of lives.
It's true. I failed so many people.
Vincent, eventually Lawrence comes over to you after hanging around their master a little bit.
Ah, Lawrence.
Kill me.
So what was that about?
There's a elf with wings in there. Crow's nest. She's not a saint, or a seraph, or a fallen, or a whatever else you want to call it.
Oh, you thought that because she has wings, she was like you.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a halo.
Oh, damn. I'm
I
sorry,
was
man.
coming back, and I was like, "Holy heck!" And then I was like, "Oh my gosh, could they be? You know what? I'm just gonna ask." So then I asked, and they were, and I didn't, I was so excited, I didn't really realize that, I was basically kicking down her door and taking a seat next to her and saying, "What race are you?"
I mean, normally you're so good with formalities and speaking and engaging with people. That wasn't your best your best attempt, was it?
No. Yeah.
That was more like a Tokas approach.
No, Tokas would have stood there for about an hour more and kept asking questions, even when the other person clearly doesn't want them to be there. Whereas I am unfortunately self-aware enough that I almost didn't stop myself when I jumped off.
So you could arguably say that you felt actually. You had to feel the kind of like the social cue of embarrassment as well. Oof. Rough one, buddy.
I'll never recover.
Well, that's okay.
What's worse is that I don't think there's anything I can do to sort of make it up to them, if you get what I mean, because now any interaction is just tainted by the
Ugh.
terrible first impression.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
mean,
just
I-
saying,
also,
if
we
you cast Price of Memories on them, you can make her forget the last 2d6 minutes.
Great. I love incels in Arkhona.
Me fucking mind blasting
yeah, I
everyone I
mean-
meet because I don't like how I introduce myself.
Start again.
I mean, yeah, if I was her, I wouldn't want to, but I mean, ugh. Sorry, that probably didn't help.
Yeah. So
How stealable do you think that boat is? Just like randomly, just no reason
Yes.
whatsoever. I'm just like,
Yes, says Emil as they also turn towards you, Lawrence.
I have no agenda whatsoever. It was just entirely just curiosity.
I'm curious too.
Well, I would say
Hmm.
it's
Uh-huh.
definitely got some metal components. Whether it's got steel in there, I don't know exactly.
No, Lauren, no.
Maybe Tokas knows like a bit more of what kind of materials people are bringing in
No.
to like trade, because obviously, Vincent, you wouldn't think of robbing the people that we are.
No, of course, no.
Right.
I'm not thinking about it. It's just
Planning.
staying ahead of the game. I need to. It's good to know what capacity let me rephrase that. Possible opposing ships may have on the seas. I'm a captain who needs to be well informed of what I could be up against.
I see. I understand. Amber, what did I see in the way of like defenses? Or like kind of things they had? Like, do they have like a cool mask that turns time backwards once every Thursday on alternating Thursdays?
Did you say a cool mask?
Mast or
Oh, you want to look at what
figurehead?
kind of ship they
Yeah.
have?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the deck outs of the Dolor. Oh yeah, that looks cute. Make me a intelligence observation check.
Can do. $18 plus 2 for 12 plus 20.
So for 12, what?
And I'm proficient in observation. And what are we? We're at plus 3. 23.
You recognize that their ship definitely has a really nice looking figurehead. It is a woman, like the shape of a woman, not a woman with a head though. And she has wings, like, behind her. It's a winged victory. They also have some pretty sweet, yeah. The ship itself almost like shimmers with this strange, like, pale color that it has. It most assuredly has reinforcements, like, along its hull to give it more hit points. The figurehead, you've seen this one in the catalog. It was in the Drake Shipwright Union. They sell these. It is a winged victory. It will give you an extra 1d4 metal when you're doing a boarding action. If anything, it's a ship that likes to see combat.
Okay. I'll tell Vincent they have a reinforced hull then, and they are a ship outfitted for combat. Unlike our plinky little.
You have a cute ship.
Yeah. Is plinky not a cute word to describe things as?
Oh, it definitely is. It's cute. Like, their ship definitely has more hit points because it's bigger than yours, and it also has a reinforced hull. Your figurehead is nicer though. So that's something.
Of course it is. Might even say it's
Legendary.
legend.
Legend, wait for it.
Yeah.
Dairy.
It's dairy. Crazy work.
Dairy farm.
Wow. I need to find a way to make myself invisible. Lawrence, how do I do that?
Oh, you can make yourself invisible. Magically invisible?
Yes, because in terms of presence, I can already do that.
Okay. Well, you could put everyone else to sleep with magic, and then you're invisible because no one can perceive you.
Right,
can
excellent.
Also,
But-
I got more. I got more.
Okay, I'm listening, I'm listening.
You could
Mm-hmm.
animate like an object, get inside the object, and then people turn around, it's a normal object, like a barrel or something. People are like, it's fine. But then, when they're not looking, you sneak along inside the barrel. And then when they look at you again, you stop moving the barrel. How would they know? There's a million barrels on the ship. Right? But then I got one more thing.
I
Make
really
yourself-
hope this is a good one.
These all have been fantastic.
Oh, sorry.
But I have seen, alright, Tokas make things invisible before. So, I am theorizing with my current understanding of magic, is that what he does is he casts a spell on you or a target that makes it so that when you look at him, you're blind. It's like a reverse curse. You know what I mean? It's like a curse of, but instead of like you needing to touch a thing, right? You look at the thing and then you're cursed. Then you look away and you're no longer cursed. You know what I mean?
So I need to make people blind.
Yeah. Or close their eyes. Or not look at you.
Okay.
Why do you want to be invisible?
Well, this just
I have a
helps with.
spell that makes things uninvisible.
That just helps with my day-to-day endeavors.
You're self-conscious. I understand.
Sure. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Lamar is always disappearing, so I imagine you want to do the same.
I didn't think about it that way, but yes, I would also like to be able to do that. No, well, I guess I'll have to hold on to that one and figure it out.
Very long. Meanwhile, in the Seven Stars, some of you approach the large Minotaur. Or, well, actually...
Is he not large?
I mean, he is definitely large. This guy, even as
Larger than
he's
life.
sitting down and, like, curling up, he's still a solid 7 feet, just like that.
Me too, honestly, yeah. I
But up
understand.
close, he looks a little bit less Minotaur-y.
And more
He
doggy.
is- Yeah, his skin kind of, like, shimmers like the Aether. Rather than just being, like, soft, fluffy fur, it almost shimmers like an Aether beast, like the wolves you saw outside.
Bro got dunked.
He is, yeah, a little bit. He is broad. He is muscular. His hair isn't really hair. It looks more like a tangle of sort of like anemones. that kind of like
Anemones?
squiggle and squirm about. And he has these very pretty golden eyes. Like they literally look like they've been cast out of like warm gold.
Yippee! I love
His
it.
ears are very strange. They're a little bit like shaped like bat wings.
What a quirky guy, honestly.
He's quite quirky and maybe a little bit scary for people who have never seen him before, but as you approach him, he does turn to you almost immediately.
Love it. Love a man with good ears. Lucas will step up to the table. He'll put down the larger than life mug of Aether Stout. And look at the larger Minotaur tilting his head up. Can I take a seat?
Remy hums thoughtfully. His nostrils kind of like flare as he sniffs the contents of the mug from where he is seated. Of course.
Pulls back the chair.
Make yourself comfortable.
He plops down, and then he like sort of like nudges the mug towards the Minotaur. A pleasure. I heard you're Remy, the local trader, I suppose, or barterer.
Yes. That would be me. Lucky Remy.
Lucky Remy.
They say.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Is that your name or your nickname?
At some point, it stops being a nickname and just becomes the name itself.
I understand what you mean. Well, it's a pleasure. I'm Tokas. We're freshly arrived here in the Drakes, and I suppose slightly less freshly arrived here in the Expanse.
Well, I'm Remy. I'm practically a fixture of the furniture here by now.
Yeah, I heard from Jackie that you are a trusty client of the 7 Stars. I can see why. It's a lovely place, lively, and with a lot of drinks, he says, kind of giving like a side glance, the frothing mug of poison. Well, I so happen to be in need of someone who trades in things, and I'm afraid I didn't find what I needed at the Arcane Acquisitions, so I was wondering if you had maybe what I'm looking for.
Perhaps I do. People do always approach me and say, "What do we got, Remy?" And I tell them, "Matey, what don't we got?"
I definitely like that motto.
I'm a bit of a collector, you see.
That makes 2 of us. I have a slight hoarding problem, but not as much as some other people in my crew.
So you are not selling today, but you are looking to trade.
Well, I heard you don't take coin or ether. I heard you barter for things or trade different things, so I suppose that's what it takes to take what I need. I'm down to look into a trade of sorts.
That is just about how it works. I don't have any interest in selling what I've got for gold, but I'll buy what you have, and I'll trade for what I can't afford with my pocket change. He says as he plops a hefty fucking pouch on the table.
Those kind of scratches his chin for a moment.
Like, that pouch sounds like it's like weighs half of your weight.
How do you make a coin then? If you don't buy things. Oh well, I guess you do buy them, but you don't sell them, so...
That's a little secret of the trade.
I understand. And as I
But
say
I've
that...
never had the need to make more coin. He says, giving you a little dopey smile.
I'm gonna...
Goofy smile.
I'm gonna witch sight this individual very quickly.
Of course.
Rah! 17.
See, I didn't do that here
17.
because I was afraid there were plenty of people that would trigger it, and I would be puking.
Luckily, mine does not make me puke.
Let's have a look. It's in a book. Like, for real, this one's in a book. No, not this one. It is... Let's see. Sure, the President for casters you're familiar with. We can do that. You try to zone in on Remy in particular. There's a couple of other like things that tug at the back of your mind. People around you who are evidently of varying degrees of magically inclined. But Remy himself is like a torch in a sea of little wicks. He gives you strange feelings, Dokas. It's not just a sound in your head or a smell in your nose. It is a taste upon your tongue, which is as effervescent as aether itself. But beneath all of that, there is the taste of something familiar, something that you have sensed before. A type of creature you have sensed before.
Do I remember what?
Yes. Although there's varying layers to it. One of those layers is scaled and winged and tailed. It is poison upon your tongue. He feels a little bit like Scrakewool.
Baby man. Love that girl. Or guy.
Yes.
Lucas hums. I suppose we all have our trade secrets. Well, I'm definitely not here for those. I heard you can trade in lots of things, so... He says, like, looking him up and down. I'm assuming you trade in magical supplies as well.
That is correct. Almost exclusively trinkets and baubles and magical items. I love to find new things.
Well, I so happen to be in need of a couple of spell scrolls, so... If you have some, well, repertoire or a stash of some kind, I'll be happy.
Tell me what you're looking for. What sort of school?
Oh, alright. Now I'm liking it a lot more. I need transmutation spells, about the third tier. I'm looking for a scroll of Tiny Servant to begin with, then maybe some other, depending on how lucky I end up to be.
A popular, that one.
I can see it.
I could get my hands on such a thing. Back home, in my stash. Don't carry that one on me.
Do you usually do your trades outside of your shop?
The bartering happens wherever I happen to be at the time.
Free-spirited? I know someone that would definitely like it.
He gives you another big goofy smile. What would you be willing to trade for such a friendly little spell?
Well, I'm not sure if you're interested in solely magical bubbles, but I have some scrolls of my own. I have some things that come from my world, if that's of any interest to you. Or I have some things that come from this. We've stumbled upon some knickknacks here and there that were definitely curious.
Gabby, look at the Stargazers chat.
What the hell?
I would really like to find a dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would really love a dragon, please. Do you have dragon parts, Mr. Remy?
Implant his implant
sure
its gullet
do.
in my chest.
Yeah, I'll take your dragon parts for a bit. Takes your heart out. Just rips your stomach. Dragon intestines.
Ooh. Something unique to your world, you say?
Yeah, it's not magical per se, so it might not interest you that much, but it says as he turns around into his side and he puts his hand into his larger than life backpack and he unclips a curved sheath with inquisitorial Castanella signs stamped onto the leather. As he puts it down. Believe this one was a silver saber belonging to an inquisitor of our realm. There's a group of fanatics that decided to find the holy book and take everything literally when they read it. And then they decided to hunt down one that had a bit of a spark inside them. We had our tussles with them, and I think this is something I recovered one time. Actually, if I remember correctly, this same blade almost killed me that time. Bad memories.
He picks up the saber.
Yeah,
Kind of like turns it around in his large hand, which you note is not like a hoof or anything. It looks like a human hand with these like sharp claws. He brings it up to his nose and gives it a big sniff, like the nostrils become huge. Smoke, suffering, spicy, that one.
Yeah. Definitely spicy things happened during that entire confrontation, I suppose you would call it. Needless violence is what I define it, but alas, people need to live for something.
That they do. I'd be willing to trade.
Oh, well, I guess that's fortuitous. I'm running out of knickknacks after a trade here and a trade there. Suppose I need to go around more.
Remy gives you a little smile. And he begins digging into a pouch that is like on his side. He like shoves his entire huge hand into it and rummages around for a bit, and then he procures a scroll from it and puts it on the table.
Blink. I'm assuming this is not what I requested. Unless you've got a pouch that leads directly to your house. It would be extremely handy, to be honest.
You will find that it is exactly what you were looking for.
I blink. So you do have a pouch that has access to your house.
What can I say?
A lot of things, I suppose.
He puts a large, like, furry finger to his mouth. But don't tell everyone. I'd like to make him walk for it.
I understand. I have some hobbies of mine that are not too dissimilar. I guess we'll rub his chin. Then I'm trying to think of what other spell scroll I needed again. Because I know I needed more than one. Oh, my brain is failing big times right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. And say, maybe have one of counterspell as well. I had one that I was planning to put into my book, but those same Inquisitors forced me to burn through things I would have rather not.
Hmm. Yes. I could make that happen.
I love the way he said yes. Well, yes, I can make it happen.
Huh.
Oh, very well.
So far, you've not asked me too much out of the ordinary.
What are you,
Commonly asked for such spells.
what are you expecting?
Seems not many mages or drakes like to be cast upon.
Were you
Not that dragon blood.
Were you expecting something different?
I like to be surprised.
Well, I suppose my repertoire fits my world better than this. I'm gonna need to gear up with something more standard from where I am. But if you have a surprise for me, I might have a surprise for you. I definitely know of a spell that would surprise you. But you don't strike me as the bookkeeping sort. Mix them up and down.
I might surprise you.
Well, it's a lot of surprising going on.
Let's have a look. I will give him some time to look over those things because there's a good few spells that I'd have to read over.
Of course. It is no problem.
You want to have counterspell?
Counterspell and Tiny Servant are the two spells that I was looking at the most. I can add a tea bag of Auror Root to square out the price.
He'll take it.
And then if he has something surprising or something peculiar, then I might surprise him with some off-world knowledge of the magical variety of my own. I'll tell him that I've already stumbled on spells of the Expanse, like Theoric Adaptation, but if he has something that he himself considers, out of the ordinary, I'll be happy to exchange something extraordinary myself.
Yeah, he has some nice spells, but let's see. Sure, he will take out a scroll for you to have a look at. And I'll tell you that the spell is called Etheric Communion.
Is this commune with nature, but you do it to the ether?
No, not quite.
Hmm.
It is a spell that lets you commune with others across the Aether.
Huh. Like ascending at a long distance?
Hmm. Sort of.
I guess that does sound rather interesting. Is there a particular need for such spells? I would guess that the ascending spell would be as good as any other communication mean.
It is most commonly used in spy work, actually.
Is it? How come?
It allows you to hear another person.
Across the ether.
That is correct.
So I'm assuming this is not the same communication I imagine. This is more of a scrying type of spell.
If I had to compare the two, maybe a mixture of sending and scrying. Some of the benefits of some and drawbacks of others.
I suppose that is useful, though I assume it only works if both individuals are in front of a body of Ethereum.
Just the caster.
Just the caster. That sounds pretty interesting. You know who is it that develops these spells? Or is this something that is simply inherited from the long history of this place?
Different nations bring forth different spells. This one is probably Irisian in nature, although I wouldn't be able to tell you who developed it.
Yeah. The practice of naming spells after yourself is definitely not surviving. We had a few, but I suppose not many people hold that pride. Though, I guess it's rather easy to figure out that the Caroline Empire is not the one to produce the most magical formulas at the end of the day.
One might be surprised, but also, if I was to steal a spell from an opponent, I definitely would not keep their name. So perhaps they once did have names, and those simply did not make it.
Ah, that is a rather grim perspective that I hadn't figured. But I suppose you take and blunder, so there is validity in what you say.
He gives a little snort.
You have spells that safeguard against the expanse. I have not too recently reached the 4th tier of magic, and as I've mentioned, we have stumbled by pure fortune on scrolls of etheric adaptation, so at least that front has been somewhat lessened in burden after a few swims in the ether that ended up rather displeasing.
What further desires could you have to safeguard yourself but the etheric adaptation? There is no safer that you can be than to be one with it.
I suppose that is true. I did notice, though, that usual spells that control liquids tend to fail against the tides of the ether. Have people here developed spells to control it? I've heard tales
Certainly.
and seen visions of ancient sorcerers wielding the ether under their command, but I don't aspire to reach such pinnacles just yet. But if I could command the ether in some kind of way, that would definitely come to use.
There is most assuredly one that would allow you to control the Aether, but it requires the 5th tier of magic. It is no mere water, as you yourself said already.
Suppose that is quite troublesome. And what is the name of such spell?
Tide of Souls.
Definitely sounds something like something that a novice wouldn't be able to use.
Not safely, anyhow.
You've got a good point. Well, say what? Since my repertoire of 4th year spells is not too ample, I'll be happy to exchange a 4th year spell that doesn't even belong to my world, but a world that existed millions of years ago. It is an ancient one that I've managed to discover through quite the effort. So, if you have a 4th tier spell that you think would surprise me here from the Expanse, I'll be happy to exchange such knowledge.
His hand disappears back into the pocket. He rummages around for quite some time.
Sweat.
Let's see. Sure. He eventually pulls out a scroll that looks like it is not made on regular paper, but rather on something that looks more like the hide of a fish. It shimmers. I think this might interest you. Surprise you, even.
His eyes like sparkle a little bit. Really now.
And you will trade with me?
Indeed. The spell I offer is part of my spellbook, so I'm afraid I harbor no scroll for myself, but if you indeed are the bookkeeping sort, I will be happy to, of course, give you the knowledge. And,
Then
well,
you will make me a scroll.
oh, I suppose that could happen, yeah. Might take me some time, but I should
I
be
have
able to
all
do
the
it.
time, he says, with a smile.
Very well.
Very well. Remy is happy to trade this shimmery spell with you as soon as you have a spell scroll for him.
Alright. I'm to go make a spell scroll and potions. And then put these things into my spellbook. Good lord. I need time.
That you do.
Certified wizard moment.
I need extended day to fucking double the time I have, the hours in the day for myself.
Party, is there anything you'd like to do now?
Yeah, all of this.
Party, party, party.
Sorry, I was
Party,
muted.
party, party.
Outside of continuing to talk, I think the day has gone pretty well. Although I would like to reach out to Tokas once he's done.
Yeah. After a while, he poke into Remy and like enjoying a drink, he'll say his farewells, and immediately head out of the tavern to go back to Arcane Acquisitions and buy some ink. Dry.
I'd like to imagine once we've all gathered to go to bed, like at the end of the day, I'll wait for you there. As
At the crow's nest.
the crow's nest, as I will approach, I'll approach Tokas with a question. I grab out this piece of paper that I have in my writing kit that I kind of quickly have to look at. Amber, could I have bought that here somewhere? A writing kit. Yes, because I destroyed mine being frustrated and destroying much more than just the writing kit. I also DM'd you with another thing if I could find that. If I could, I would have gone to... I'll also go to Delphine today, but that's a different issue. I'll go to Tokas and like... Tokas.
Uh-huh.
I have a question. You know that thing we talked about? The, like, to develop, like, new magic? The idea I had for, like, a little fighting style?
I'm not sure if I'd call it new magic, but sure.
It's the way of, like, being in tune. So, I've been thinking, and I still want to practice that, but I know that you are short on time. And so is Lawrence most of the time. And Lawrence is not as academically astute, so... the help would be...
Cut to Lawrence and he's sleeping.
But I wanted to ask your arcane opinion on something. See, I've got a couple of goals for myself in the expanse.
I'm not sure how the arcane correlates to that, but I'd be happy to help.
Well, and I like put out the paper where I've written these goals, where you see like some of them have like these small like goofy ass on it like drawings that someone clearly can't that of someone that clearly can't draw. But one of the goals where that is underneath becoming more dragon and get more money, literally written, get more money, is craft new magic. So. I was thinking, and for this I need your help because I'm not much of a magical formula writer, right? I don't write my spells down.
Yeah, I noticed from the lack of a book.
I mean, my magical formula book went into the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, but I am thinking...
That's good. Yeah.
You know how to cast magic, if for me I have to do certain musical notes and movements to channel the magic into existence, right? To manipulate the weave in a certain way.
I've noticed, yeah.
What if you took that into a... You know how a ritual spell works?
I am a wizard.
Yes, but just in case, you know, not to make assumptions.
What
if you were to, instead of sequencing small movements to cast singular spells, what if you were to manage to sequence multiple spells after each other to create one larger spell? Is that something that could theoretically be possible?
So you want to cast larger spells by simply creating more complex sigils?
Essentially, you know how rune carving, how I imagine rune carving works, where you build on top of the rune before to create a moderate or major rune?
Right, well, you see, that's theoretically possible, which is normally how you cast stronger spells. They require a more complex sequence of sigils, but the thing we both lack is not the knowledge of the spell, it's the magical power to activate such sequence.
Well, no, I'm not talking about a large, small sequence, aka the way you cast a singular spell. That would require a vast amounts of power, right? Imagine if you go to a concert. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You listen to multiple songs, which create the entire concert experience. To create a grander thing than just listening to one song.
Right.
In this case, the spells would be the song, and by sequencing them in certain ways, could you theoretically manipulate the weave on a grander scale than you could with just a simple spell?
No. For plain magical theory, renders explain how that is impossible for not just a bard like yourself, but any other mage can't simply cast powerful spells by elongating the casting time of such spells.
You're not elongating a singular spell's casting time. You would be sequencing specific spells behind each other to create different. I'm not saying more powerful magic, but to create different effects.
So you would wish to simply cast one spell after the other?
A daisy
In
chain.
in specific sequences, yes. Would that
What
theoretically
effect?
allow you? Well, I don't know. I'm first thinking, could this be theoretically possible? Would that actually manage anything?
I could cast a fireball and then an invisibility spell, one after the other, yeah? I'm not sure.
Well, yes, I know that would work, but is it possible for a calculated sequence of spells to manipulate the weave in a different way?
So if I cast a fireball and then an invisibility spell, suddenly makes an invisible fireball? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Not per se. It wouldn't. The spells wouldn't directly affect one another because that would make no sense. I think, unless
A
you could
little of what
cast
you're
it
saying
and-
is making sense, let's be honest.
No, yeah, but I'm thinking of different ways that you could create new magic. You have to think out of the box, no?
Well, you first should get the theory down before you start thinking out
Well,
of the
that's
box.
why I came to you.
Well, that's
I'm
the
pretty
wrong thing,
knowledgeable.
Mark. Zarius.
Mark, what? the fuck?
Yep, that's the... You're
Oh,
a bard.
hi, Mark, he says as a long-haired individual walks into the place.
No, the Mark
Hi.
Evil Wizard.
I did not hit. I did not.
But before you start on theory, you'd have to wonder if it's possible, and for that you'd have to join in with other academically arcane, knowledgeable people. And I'm not afraid to admit that you know more about how the weave works than I do. I mean, I'm pretty good with it, but
Well, I'm gonna say very bluntly, you and I are different scholars. You sing and you play instruments. I write magical sequences and runes and glyphs. The way you manifest your spells is different than mine. My theory doesn't apply to your practice. You would either need other bards, or you would need to try
Or I could
things
just
out for
try.
yourself. You could try everything, Azarius, but it's kind of pointless to try things you already expect not to work. That is
I might
why,
have a way to try this.
well, you could look for other bards around the drakes.
I don't know. I don't think I can experiment a little. I think I know what I might need to do.
Right, so you don't even know the theory, but you know what you might need to do. Hit me with it.
I know what I'm going to try. You know how you hold a spell?
Roughly, I am assuming you're talking about...
When you try to cast a fireball, but you need to wait until a specific moment, you do the incantations and hold the magic back before it releases on the moment you need it to release, yeah?
Of course.
What if you do that, but do it with spells after each other? So you don't actually cast it, you hold the magic,
You cannot.
and then channel.
For holding the casting of spells require utmost concentration. It's utterly impossible to hold multiple spells, just like it is impossible
Yeah,
to
but no,
focus
you're
on
not
more than a spell.
holding it, you're using that to sequence. You hold the...
You're using the word sequence very lightly, Zarius. I'm afraid it's out of context. here.
Sequence is just an order of things.
Yeah, well, producing a series of effects following a certain order isn't going to suddenly change for things for how they are.
No, yeah, true. I'm just trying to think of ways that the weave hasn't been used before.
I respect the effort. I think inventors have always tried to think of things that are never thought before. Also, well, there's not many who can put their name on new spells. Not many people that are able to discover new incantations. It's like trying to figure out a new number. Definitely takes a little more than counting upwards, if you get what I mean.
No, I get it.
But who knows? Maybe this theory of yours could go somewhere.
I can try.
Well, as always, my motto is don't endanger yourself.
No, it isn't.
No. Well, I was gonna say, literally as you say that, I look at Toka and say, no, that's the guy that jumped into... Never mind. Anyway, thank you for thinking with me for a moment.
No problem.
But I think the speculation might have helped me translate into what I wanted to do.
I'm glad I could be a great thinking wall to bounce things against. Now, I need to go copy a few spell scrolls and make a few potions.
If you need me to write anything down, I can do too.
If you'd like to. I'm gonna need you to do something else in the future, but I suppose first I need to see if Vittoria is even done with the first draft. Well,
Sure.
you go do what you need to do. If you need more of my help, you'll know where to find me.
Yes. I need to find Delphine. I bought a couple of things for her.
Great. For a moment I thought you were going to put her as part of your experiments.
What? No, what the? Also, how expensive would it have been? I look, because I asked and I
Like a
wanted to
gold
know.
piece.
Per?
No, they will charge you a gold piece.
Oh,
This is not like the master craftsman that you can
yeah,
find, within.
I like they don't need to be super mastercraft. I observe because I have a wood carver kit myself that I bought for fun, but I have no idea how to use it. I'm just like, oh, I do this and this. I'll find Delphine, who I hopefully is not still pissed at everyone.
She's not. You will find her when you guys go and retire. By that time, there is a change of the guards. Some people in your crew have begun to sleep at alternate times.
Yeah.
So that they may, keep an eye on things while others are asleep. One of those people is Ilmare, who has just begun to, rise herself from transing. And you will find her together with Delphine today, actually. As it appears, the elf is doing a bit of tinkering with the young lycanthrope's arm.
Yeah, I'll go up to Delphine and Elmare, kind of like do a hand wave, like warning of my presence, not per se for Delphine's sake, but for Elmare's. Not that I'm quiet, but I know she doesn't particularly like the conversation.
See your ears pin back slightly. Hello, Zarius.
Hi.
Hi.
I came here to give something to Delphine.
I see.
I may have a moment.
Of course. The elf says as she, tightens something in place on Delphine's arm. And, gives her a little pat on the prosthetic hand. And then she will extricate herself.
I sit down in that, I want to say clear marker sit, but I don't know how it's called, in that, meditating sit, I guess. As I pull out my backpack, I got you something. Because I know you miss home and your pack, so I got you something. As I pull out these 4 essentially circles of a smaller tree or a branch that's just been sawed in the middle, that on it has like the carving of a paw, like a wolf's paw, and there are 4 separate carvings in the middle of the wolf paw. One would be a little nose sniffing like a couple of blades of grass. The second is like a droplet of water with the eye in the middle. The third is a sun with a snowflake carved in it, and the fourth is just a simple moon. As I hand them over to Delphine, look, I've got you these 4.
She kind of like stretches out her like her hand, like splaying the fingers a couple of times to like make sure that everything is sitting right, and then she will extend like both of her hands to take these objects.
Got you those. I was like, I hope you understand what they mean.
Her face kind of droops a little bit after she looks at them for a while.
Damn. Weird
I miss
gifts,
them.
and she is shamed for it. Poor girl.
I miss them a lot.
I know. And I know we don't really have like a big reminder of them, but I thought it's important to put their names on there somewhere.
Sometimes I wish I was still there.
Yeah. Scarily enough, me too, right now. Other reasons, but still.
This is really... It's very thoughtful. Sorry.
I know. It's hard to miss people. You know, we're your family. If you want us to be, of course. But they know a different side of you that, like, we don't really know as well. So I get that it's... I get that you miss them. And I wanted to give you something to, look at and remember them at least. They'll have like a little thing to make it a bit easier to miss them.
He keeps looking down at the little pendants that are like laying on the flats of her palms. And a couple of like droplets of water soon join them.
I will put a hand on her shoulder. Like, it's okay.
I miss the moons and the dirt and the trees.
Kind of like, where are we sitting at the moment?
Like you guys have a room in an inn for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Graciously offered to you by Charleston.
I sit down next to her. Miss the sky. Big blue, the rain. I miss being able to walk everywhere. Not have to worry about falling overboard.
Yeah. But we all have to make sacrifices, she says. And it's kind of like the way someone says something that has been repeated to them like a lot by another person.
Especially in this way. Especially in this way, like, 'cause she's still young, so it's like, it's just even harder to, like, damn. For now we do. But you're gonna have to look beyond those sacrifices. Once you're done sacrificing, what do you want to do? Right? What are you sacrificing things for? I know Vittorio and I have very different views on things, and he doesn't always agree with what I'm saying. But you gotta think beyond what the world needs of you. You gotta think about what you need of you. And sometimes you gotta put the world first. That's true. You can't keep thinking about that. If you think about all that the world needs, you just become a robot, I wouldn't say robot, a construct, you become a soldier. There's not a place for you to be. So, take these and just think beyond what we need to sacrifice for. Think about what you want to do. What you find important. And it's okay to miss things. And to make those sacrifices. It's fine. Just don't let that be who you are.
I just want to have a home again where people don't hate me.
One that doesn't move on the ocean or ethereal sea.
That would be nice.
Zari's definitely makes his face of like, yep, I definitely want to get off the boat as soon as possible. Well, for what it's worth, I don't think many people hate you anymore. I mean, you're a family, right?
Yep.
I'll give her a little hug and just is like, we need to talk about things, or just feel things, or go out and do something fun. You know where to find me.
Of course.
Now. He then kind of leans over. He's like, and don't tell Imare I said I miss all those things. She'll make fun of me. He does it in the very playful way. He doesn't do it like, oh, I mean this, like, don't you dare. But it's like, yeah. It's like, it's okay if she makes fun of me, but, you know, teasing.
She's pretty nice.
She's a lot nice. Whoa, she's nice to me too. When no one else is listening.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's who Amari is. She's a lot nicer and forgiving than I think a lot of people give her credit for. I think that's what Vincent sees in her.
Like Delphine just like looks up at you and frowns, like what?
He grins. Don't worry. I am serious. Don't tell Amari I said that part. Like, I am serious. Do not.
I don't want to.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to it. I need to have a fencing match with Vasily because I promised him that.
Of course.
But he's gonna slowly like move away, and I don't need to roleplay that with Vasily. He probably beats my ass still. But I will duel with him because I promised.
And so you do.
And then I will sleep, which is very important.
Another day classes in the expanse.
It'd be day 4, not in the expanse, but in the drakes.
Oh my goodness, my thing is lagging. I need a moment to look at my calendar. Yes, Lawrence.
I've finished reading through all the seraphic seals.
Whatever.
Is it okay if I get back to you on what materials I want to get to put the seals in place?
I mean, I need to get back to you about what materials you need to get about for those because I don't think I wrote that down like in
Right, yes. Sorry, in my brain I was so paralyzed by all the decision I have now, all the extra decision I have,
Real.
and I was like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna need to
Yes,
really
Gabe
think
also
about
looked at
which
them
ones
and
I
he
want.
was like, "What the hell? Now I want all of this."
Real.
Like, understandable.
It's all activatable abilities.
I mean, yeah, that's my design intent.
The angels are very proactive. That's why the harmonic pantheon fell off. They're all very passive people.
A bit. It more like suits the nature of the seraphs. Short bursts of power because they are not, they're not infinite wells of energy.
Oh, Seraph's a little baby, so they have to show off. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Throw your
Me
weight
praying
around a
to the
little bit and
fucking-
hoping people get scared,
Yeah, me praying to my fucking ancient old deities, being like, please help, please help, please help. Maybe.
They're
Me
like,
praying to the seraph who sends a fucking angel that blasts down from the sky like a meteorite and with a flaming fucking sword decapitates 300 demons.
If you think about it, if you
that
think about
cost
it in
me
terms
all
of
my
size.
action points for this week.
I was about to say, if you think about it in terms of size, it's pretty funny. It's like asking like a fucking storm giant to take a step, and for you it looks like it's taking an eternity. So you ask like, I don't know, Flora is like, please save my crops. She says, no worry bro, in 60 years. And so like a fucking random farmer after
When
60
will the
years...
housing crisis be resolved?
Yeah.
In 65 years!
After 65 years, the random farmer gets his crop saved. And then the seraphs are the opposite. You ask them for help, they help you now, but then they're like, alright bro, I'm out for the next 5 months. See you.
I need to recover from this.
I need to recover from sending one guy down to Earth. Ugh.
I know
Oof,
which rune I would want.
I was wrong. It should actually be the 24th, because the 22nd is when you guys did a bit of buying days. You did a little bit of like shopping around on the 22nd, and then the 23rd you went out. and
Yeah,
then
this
the
is our fourth
24th.
day. We arrived on the 20th. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, exactly. So, perfect. It's the 4th day that we've been stationed here at the Drakes.
Alright, would you guys like to continue this on Sunday?
I think that's a good idea. Mostly because I feel still a bit sick.
That's alright.
Sure.
If you insist.
I mean,
you
if you don't want to, we don't have to, but you guys can sleep and speep, and on Sunday, I don't know, you can do a quest if you would like.
I would
There's
like.
no
I would also really like to
quest.
find the monkey. I really want to go look for the monkey.
Well, best you take like that 1.5 days to consider how you're gonna find and like take the monkey.
Earthbind. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you know, Earthbind,
I mean-
interesting.
I can't have Earthbind as a part.
Damn, that's rough, buddy. It's gonna
This
be
is
rough to
it.
get the Earthbind it if you don't have Earthbind.
No, I tell you what, guys. I already have a built-in Elytra, so all I need is the spear from Minecraft, and like, let me tell you, I'm gonna be cooking.
The monkey? You're going to cook the monkey?
Yeah,
Rough.
gonna knock it off its high perch. Just fly after it and bonk.
He's just a little guy.
What do you mean? I just say I have a gift for you, and then it should approach because it is in fact a hairy halfling, from what I heard. So
What we do is we embellish Vincent's coin even more. We make it look super good, and then we just lure the monkey, but have the coin teleport back to Vincent every time. Yeah, we make
You're
it
very
chasers.
like hung up about the monkey part, but whatever.
Well, what am I supposed to be hung up about? The flying
It
part?
might not be a monkey. It
That
might
is
be
the
a bird
least.
or-
That is the least unique part of this creature.
That's
it
true.
Might be a bird instead.
Anyway,
Either way.
let's figure that out on Monday then, or Sunday. Whoops.
On Sunday.
Hehe. Until that time, I wish you all a good night.
Thank you.
I thank you for taking over streaming today, Gabby.
No problem. We'll see how
Went very
scuffed it
well.
is after
No,
after
I'm
we
sure
close
it
the
was
live.
fine.
And until next time.
Yeah, and I'll
That
see you
being
the day
Sunday.
after tomorrow.
Indeed. Bit of
Very
a double
excited.
whopper for this weekend, as you may
I'm very
call it.
excited for that. Yeah.
Are you?
Double Whopper Day?
Are you excited
Double
now, but then you're gonna
Whopper,
dread it the day you have to prep?
Whopper. I am always dreading.
As any good DM should. Makes sense.
All right. Good night. Let's close stream.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.